Ed and Eddie, but can you lower your voice cause I'm missing my show?
Look, waking up to some homemade food. Yu-Gi-Oh! At 11, Beyblade at noon. Hit the Mario Kart when the heck.
What's up, everybody? It's your man, Brandon, man. It's Saturday, which means it's time for Saturday Morning Cartoons and Cereal, Episode 2. As you can see, we're back on Zoom. Back on Zoom. It's going to be a real interesting season this season. It's the Big 8. And if you're going to do the Big 8, you got to have somebody great. And if I was going to do Zoom, it had to be with somebody that I really wanted to interview, but I couldn't drag to New York at the time. So I scoured the world and found all 8 Chaos Emeralds to bring me to what I call one of the premier players in the geek world, the premier player in the Black Blerd nerd world, the premier player, the guy who got to interview the woman that I've been trying to interview for a very long time. Is why I hate him. It is the man of Do You Speak Geek? It is Nix. Everybody give Nix a round of applause, everybody. Yeah. Yeah. As you can see, my man is already getting his eat on. He's already, what are we eating over there?
Yeah, I got Cheerios right now. This is part of my midday snack anyway.
Okay, I like that.
You told me to get cereal, and I was like, yo, don't you dare threaten me with it.
I hear you. We had so many people we had so many people last season when we did the Zoom interview that were unable to get cereal. And that was a bummer.
Not this one.
Not this one.
One.
As you people can see in the back, courtesy of General Mills, I have the new Cinnamon Toast Crunch Cinnamon Rolls cereal. I have the Cinemoji Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal. And then I have that exclusive Jurassic Park edition Cinnamon Toast Crunch box, which feels like an actual dinosaur. Just between me and you, it actually feels like dinosaur scales. Really cool. Oh, it's pretty dope. It's a pretty dope box.
That's dope. I'm going to go find that.
Here's the thing. You're going to be very mad at me. It was a limited edition. It only came out on Wednesday online. And so the scammers have got it. But they sent it to me. You know the scalpers and the scammers. They get onto it. Yeah, they get onto it real quick. I am eating Cinnamon Toast Crunch rolls because it's pretty damn, man. So I'm very excited. I don't know about you. I know that we have talked about this. We were supposed to get you on for season 8 when season 8 was supposed to be last year. So we had a couple of things that happened, but we got you back on. We got you on, and
yeah, man. Yeah, I am glad to be here, dog. Absolutely.
Yes, this is gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Got my little setup here. Give me my first spoonful. If you get a chance to get some Cinnamon Toast Crunch cinnamon rolls, I highly recommend it. This stuff is amazing. I like to hit everybody with a softball, even though I know certain people don't need him. You've been interviewing for a while. I've been interviewing for a while. We know how this journalism thing works. So here's the softball.
All right.
Nix, how did you get started in the whole sphere of doing Do You Speak Geek? How did Do You Speak Geek get started? How did you get started? How did this whole thing get together?
Well, I tell everybody, Do You Speak Geek? The brand name was always with me. However, to be doing what I'm doing now originally was not my idea. It was supposed to be myself and another friend of mine, Aaron Mays, and shout out to Punch Panther on Twitch. He and I were supposed to be doing this thing together. He was the lead guy. I was going to be the co-host, and we were going to banter back and forth. You know, he's pretty much the Magneto to my Professor Xavier.
Okay.
So scheduling conflicts got in the way. We really couldn't get everything going. So we decided to go, yo, let's just put it down before we get all frustrated with each other. Let's just remain friends, and we'll do this if it comes to it one day.
Right.
So my wife, being the beautiful, supportive woman that she is, she just said, "Why don't you do it?" I'm like, "Do what?" Like the whole podcast and the YouTube thing that you were going to do with Aaron, just do it yourself. I'm like, okay. So did my research. I know a guy who I worked with at the time who has done several podcasts in his day. Shout out to Chris Rowley. He's my Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Okay.
He pretty much gave me the keys, man. He said, okay, do this, do this, do this. Make sure you have this. Make sure you do. He gave me a Google Doc of a step-by-step on how to pod, YouTube, content create, the whole nine yards. Talk to some amazing people who I thought I'd never get a chance to talk to before. People who, even before I was doing this, I was huge a fan of. You know, I got tired of being a spectator in my culture. I wanted to participate. I wanted to be a voice and tell people.
And I think one of the things that, you know, makes your journey so amazing and unique is that it really was just a matter of you not wanting that one statement about not wanting to be a spectator is so it's so huge to me, because I think a lot of times we are a part of several fandoms in our lives. Like, we're not one dimensional. And I think one thing that I love about Black people in general in the Blerd culture is it's not one dimensional. But a lot of times we play that role of just watching, and so many other people are doing it now. It's almost foolish to play this. It's led you to interviewing some fantastic people, which I will mention that person that I'm very upset at you about. We will talk. I'm going to need you to get the plug so I can get her on my show. So we're going to talk. But yeah, you mentioned Obi-Wan. I figure what better person to start with if we're going to talk about geek culture than Obi-Wan, because right now Obi-Wan is he's like hotcakes right now.
Yeah. It's a hot topic right now.
Yes.
For more reasons than one.
More reasons than one. I wanted to get your opinion on two major things. Right. One in particular, the ability of the Star Wars mythos coming from the animated shows now trickling into these live action shows. Do you think it was just a matter of time before they had to say, look, these characters are so beloved over here on these animated shows, we have to do some live action stuff for these people?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Disney doesn't know how to do one thing and keep it in one media. If you know how they roll, eventually at some point, everything bleeds over. I mean, we saw it with Marvel. We even now starting to see it now with the Disney movies that were classic animation movies now becoming live action. Mm-hmm. So eventually we were destined to see some animated characters bleed over into the live action, because the live actions bled over to animation. Mm-hmm. So, you know, doors open from both sides. So we have to actually know that at some point or another, we were going to see that happen. I mean, it's already been rumored that a lot of Rebels are going to be in the Ahsoka Tano show. And
I can't wait. I stole your word. I stole your sentences. I can't wait either. Yes. Yeah. The most excited is, we're probably far off from this, but seeing a live action Ezra. We're probably far off from it.
Well, yeah, we probably are. We probably are. I would love to see some stuff from like pre-original trilogy. I would love to see some Darth Bane up in the mix, like a live action Darth Bane, the Rule of Two miniseries. Ooh, man,
we didn't need one. The Inquisitors are great. Now on to my second question, because this is the big topic.
Okay.
How do you feel about the Star Wars fan base and their nonsensical always angry whenever somebody black is put into it because they were not this vocal or this vulgar with Samuel L. Jackson, and I guess they knew not to be.
I feel like this. The only thing more disrespected than a black person is a black woman.
Exactly.
And when you look at the Star Wars universe, you got green niggas, you got blue niggas, you got pale, you got red, you got every color under the sun. But we get a black person with Mace Windu, okay. But that's all we want to give you. That's your token.
That's kind of how it sounds. It's kind of how it sounds. And it's like the thing that I don't like is like when you call them out on it, they're like, "Oh, we're not being racist. We just don't like her character. We don't like her
acting." Bullshit.
Yeah, because frankly, I hate her because she's a good freaking actress. Because that character is the person you want to hate. So I don't care.
Ingram as Reva the Inquisitor scares the shit out of me. She is terrifying. If I knew that she was coming at, imagine that's your baby mama. Imagine Reva the Inquisitor as your baby mama. You are going to be terrified. Look, just put me on child support. Don't come after me, okay?
I don't want to see you. We don't have to have any situation where the visitation involves me seeing you.
It is not the script. Y'all just, it's something about seeing a black woman in a position of power, whether it be in reality or fantasy, that fucks with y'all. And
I agree. All geek stuff that's going on because I know in my heart of hearts that you are excited about X-Men 97.
Absolutely. Give me all the Black Air Force One energy of the X-Men. Yes. Let's go.
Yes. I'm going to ask you a hard question. It might require you to think back.
Okay.
Your favorite, can you give me a favorite original X-Men animated series episode or arc?
Apocalypse and the Horseman. Because I really thought we were going to get Archangel as a series regular. Because he's my favorite X-Men. Well, he's not my favorite. He's one of my favorites. I have three. I have a top three. Wolverine,
okay, give me a top three.
Wolverine, Gambit, Archangel. Those are my three episodes. And if for no other reason, when Rogue was fighting Apocalypse and that scene where it's like, we didn't have HD back in the day, but if there was HD of just Rogue's yams straight front and center, yes, like that arc there for those two reasons. One, Archangel and Rogue's yams.
Rogue's yams, Archangel. Yeah, this is gonna be a great season. I can feel it just like that. Yeah, I think this is gonna be a fantastic. This is gonna eat up my Disney Plus. Like because
And the thing is, they already have the template for doing it right. They already have it. It's just a continuation. So all Disney has to do is keep that same energy. That's all you have to do. My interviews have been a mix between those who I've asked and those who asked to come on the show. Now, a lot of that is just me being just fans of everybody anyway. And what my platform is aiming to always do is to not only talk to the people with the millions of followers and the blue checks and help gain my own notoriety. So when I'm sitting up here with my own notoriety and I have the followers and everything, I can come back over here and reach back down and grab the one guy who has like 10 followers, but his artwork is fucking phenomenal.
Right.
Or grab the chick with just the 100 followers who's not doing the sexy cosplay, but she builds all her own molds and she's incredible at her craft. Nothing against anybody who does that, but I'm just saying, my thing is to me get this to a high level of notoriety to where I can feature people who need that spotlight. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like I said, I've been blessed by people who have said yes.
Favorite cereal and favorite Saturday morning cartoon or Saturday afternoon cartoon?
This is the hardest question you've ever asked me. Because in my 41 years of being on this great ball of earth, I love cereal. Like it's ridiculous how much I love cereal. And even throughout all these years, I still cannot pick a favorite. However, since I'm on your show, I will suck it up and pick one. If I had to absolutely pick a favorite cereal, damn. I'm gonna go because this answer will probably change tomorrow, but I'm probably gonna say Apple Jacks.
Wasn't expecting that.
I'm probably gonna
expecting that. That's
it's something. It's when I hear Apple Jacks, it makes me think about Saturday morning anyway.
Right.
So Saturday morning cartoons goes.
Yeah.
This once again is a very hard question for me.
I mean, I think it's a hard question for most people.
Yeah, because Saturday morning cartoons. I mean, I'm an '80s baby, so that was a very integral part of my life growing up. Something I even look forward to. I was setting alarms to make sure I didn't miss any of them. And, you know, back in the day, you had the TV in your room. You had to make sure you get the antenna right. And I'm flipping back and forth through 7, 8, 9, 11, trying to make sure I catch everything. But throughout my entire life, I have a lot of favorite Saturday morning cartoons. Some that are well known, some that are a little more obscure than others.
Okay.
But like me and like I got a homie back in North Carolina. But me and him are the only persons who I know absolutely loved the Mighty Ducks cartoon. And
the Mighty Ducks, don't say today. Here come the Mighty Ducks. Ducks rock, yes.
Mighty Fire. The Double Dragon animated series was fire as well. For might, for right. We are Double Dragon. It was flames.
Ooh.
It's from the 80s.
Okay.
And there's this cartoon that I loved called Cops.
We have become best friends via the internet.
Yo,
Cops.
like
Bulletproof, the greatest freaking captain detective ever. You are the man. You won.
Like Cops and Bowser and Blitz, those was them was my niggas, yo. I swear to God.
Like
the
opening.
Mirage and ooh.
The opening.
Yeah.
And then the opening of every episode was this freaking dossier, and it was like to such and such date, this case of the beluga whale. Like it'd be something so stupid, and you'd be like,
best cartoon,
and you'd be into it. Like
that's the part of mine seeing come back.
Oh yeah, I think I've put Cops in a couple of posts that I've said shows that need the Netflix reboot treatment. People want to know it. You're the guest that is. I've become a fan of her for multiple reasons. let's say that. But her cosplay has always been so entertaining, and she's probably one of the most funniest people to do skits as a model to go into the skit world.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to interview her, and she always says she's down, but I can never lock it down. I might need your help for this, but when I saw you interviewed her, I was pissed off Nikia Renee.
Oh, that's the homie, man. Shout out to Nikia, yo. She actually was at BlerdCon last year, and now she's a featured guest this year. So shout out to her, man. She's actually a cool ass person, man. Like, we hung out for a little while at BlerdCon, and like, I had seen the photos and everything else before I met her, and I was like, okay, meeting her is gonna be kind of cool, I guess. But then I finally like met her and talked to him, like, yo, this chick is cool as shit.
Right.
The interview what's crazy about my interview with her is that Instagram was hating, and I'll try to go save my shit. I went to the archives and it was fucking gone. So that interview I did with her is gone. There is no traces of it. So I'm like, IG, you hating hoe. Her interview was phenomenal. She said a lot of real shit during that interview that some people would probably not like, but hey, shit need to be said.
Yeah, and, the crazy thing is she's another person that's she brings up another question that I have for you. She brings up that point a lot on her TikTok. The other fan base that's almost as annoying as the Star Wars fan base is the anime fan base and the cosplay gatekeepers.
Yeah.
It's like the fact that Hinata isn't black had to become a sound shows just how idiotic fan bases can be. I love fan bases. Fan bases are what create the culture and build the culture and have it spread. The problem with fan bases is the eccentrics.
Yeah.
And the people who think that they are the gatekeepers and think that their version of the world is law. What are your thoughts on the people of color can't cosplay as characters who people say are not of color?
First of all, shout out to my girl Afro Cocoa Puffs. Hinata Isn't Black. Her smash single. She actually won the DOSG Awards Nerdcore Artist of the Year. Shout out to her. I keep telling her I gotta get her on, but I'm gonna get her. But I gotta make it happen sooner or later. But yeah, here's the shit that bothers me. The racism that is so deep rooted in nerd and geek culture, especially behind the characters, is what I don't understand. Like, we've all, because of how popular of a character he is, there are racists out there, who get upset when a black person does Goku, or they get upset when a black person does Superman,
right?
These other characters. What I don't understand is that, do you think Goku's Asian? Do you think Goku's from Asia? No, because it's clearly marked in the show that he's from the planet Vegeta. And that is not a planet full of Asians. It's a planet full of Saiyans. So no, he's not from Asia. He's a Saiyan. Do you know what actual Saiyans look like? No, because they aren't fucking real.
Yes. Like, what is wrong with you? Oh my God. Or when they get mad that someone black wants to dress up at a Comic-Con for their first time as a Namekian. Namekians are green. You don't own Namekians. Like, you can't own Namekians. Like, oh.
And if we're being real, if we're really being real, the Namekians are the black people of the DBZ universe.
Exactly.
They even go so far as to get upset when characters are gender bent. Like, I've seen a girl do a phenomenal gender bend Nightwing. I've seen a phenomenal gender bent Harley Quinn as a guy did it. And it makes people so uncomfortable to see.
They get so fired up.
Yeah, like, and I understand, I get it. You love these characters, but you can't get to the point where if someone does something weird, does something different about it, it weirds you out because now you look weird.
Objective and critical without being racist or gatekeepers of anything.
Absolutely, we can. Because, I mean, with the whole thing we mentioned with the cosplaying, we don't have to gatekeep on that. You know, the whole WWE, everything. To me, one of the best examples ever is there are Marvel fans and DC fans.
Right.
Someone, I guess, told these people that if you love Marvel, you have to hate DC. And if you love DC, you have to hate Marvel. It's like, no. You absolutely love both. Equally, even.
You've been a fantastic guest. I am so happy we got this done.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming on the show.
Absolutely. Next time, next season, I might have to roll up the NY just to pop up on you anyway.
Yeah, we gotta do this in person. We gotta do this in person. We gotta they call it breaking bread. For me, it's breaking bowls. We gotta break a bowl together.
Absolutely.
Bowl together. And by all means, I gotta send you some definitely amazing merch. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna send you some merch so you can look the part. Since you're definitely amazing, you gotta look the part. But that being said, I gotta get on Do You Speak Geek? I think I speak geek very well. I'm a black guy in a Zelda shirt.
Hey, that qualifies. Actually, that definitely gets you in the door.
Right. I would be remiss if I didn't ask you the most important question of all time. This question can make or break an interview for Saturday Morning Cartoons Serial. It is very important.
Okay.
Here it goes. If you were in any cartoon universe, where would you be and why? But before you answer, know this. You would have to live by the rules of that universe. And you might not be a superpowered alien that can fight. Or you might not be a friend of Rocco that doesn't get blown up by something that Heifer did. So, with that in mind, and those rules and those bylaws, where would Nix of Do You Speak Geek want to be?
I live in Bluffington because I feel like me and Doug would have been best friends.
Hands down. Best freaking answer. I was worried that you were going to say Mighty Ducks. I was like, you want to be a duck or you want to be a human? You want to live on Earth? Because I was going to say, that's a cop-out. You want to live on Earth with the Mighty Ducks on it. It's a cop-out. But Bluffington.
Bluffington.
Nice. Yeah.
Eating honker burgers, singing all the tunes, IU, Killer Tofu, I Need Allowance. I'd probably be sunning Roger like, it's how you gonna do it. Hey, man, leave Doug alone, bro. Facts.
I ain't gonna lie. I know, the consensus.
Me and Doug probably might have beef at some point because I'm not gonna not shoot my shot at Penny Mayonnaise. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna not shoot my shot. I'm not gonna.
I love it. This is so fun. Tell everybody where they can find you. All those good things.
Well, again, people, my name is Nix, Do You Speak Geek. I have a website, doyouspeakgeek.com. Central hub for everything. You can find the podcast there, the YouTube channel there. The merch is also there. So I'll be sending you some as well.
Nice.
Check out all my platforms as far as social media goes, Instagram, TikTok. I've been doing a lot more on TikTok than I usually have been here lately. So I'm definitely gaining momentum over there. But yeah, check that out. Just keep your eyes peeled for more stuff coming from me, more content. more interviews, and just to throw this out here, because I haven't told anybody yet.
Am I getting an exclusive?
I'm working on a game show that's going to be live streamed from Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. I'm working out the rules of the game show so that they are ironclad. There's no way to go, that ain't a rule, or rule be broken. And once I have everything in a nice little ball, I'm going to announce the game show. I'm going to book guests, because trust me, this game show is going to get heated. It's going to get heated. I'm telling you.
I'm telling you right now. I'm looking at you with the cross eye and everything. I'm telling you right now. I want in. Random Man wants in, because everybody knows I'm all about the Random Man game time, and I am all about the game time. I am with it. I want in. I'm a game show fanatic. Yes, right. I want in. You know what? This is what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna find out where you are by trying to be Liam Neeson and using my special set of skills, which is basically just me DMing him and finding out where he lives. But I'm gonna find out where you are. I'm gonna try to make my way to where you are. No show, but we'll just go over there. We'll do some social media stuff. We'll talk some stuff. I'll bring you a box of cereal, and we're gonna have some fun. And this man, support his business, support everything he's doing. He's a black man making roads for other people along the way. And that's Blerds. We got to stick together. So,
hey, just let everybody know, please buy the merch, because today you can sponsor a child. This is my son. He's the other half of the geek. He's going to inherit the business one day, hopefully.
Listen, everybody, this is a fantastic show. I think probably one of my favorite shows. And that's saying a lot, because I've done 8 seasons. So very happy to have you on, man. And let's get this done. Let's get some more stuff done with you. I'm your man, Random Man. This is definitely amazing. Do all that stuff. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you don't miss a bowl of cereal. Hey. I'm Random Man. He's Nix. And we are out.